Hey guys, I'm Aidan Booth. I'm from a small town called Marsden in New Zealand, and right now I'm here with Steve Clayton, and we're flying above North Carolina.
That's right, Aidan, and I'm Steve Clayton, and thanks so much for taking a couple minutes to hear what we've got going on. And I'm from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. As Aidan said, we are about 7,500 feet above North Carolina. We're going about 200 miles an hour right now. And we are on our way. We're in my private plane, and we're on our way to my yacht. We're going to head out to the coast, and then we're going to, because it's a beautiful day, we're going to head down south over the coast and do some sightseeing and then get to the yacht.
And for us, you know, internet marketing is all about financial freedom, flexibility, being able to do what you want when you want to do it. In my case, I live in Argentina these days. Early next year I'm heading over to Paris to live in Paris for 9 months, and at the end of this year I'm heading to Southeast Asia for 3 months. So I like to have the flexibility and freedom to travel.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not really about stuff, you know. I mean, you know, we're talking about private planes, we're talking about yachts, but it's really what that stuff represents, and that's, you know, maybe flying's not your thing, maybe boats aren't your thing, but whatever is your thing, you know, it's the freedom to pursue that, and that's kind of what we're after. Hey, listen, guys, before we head on over to the yacht and talk to you about what's going on, just real quickly, at the end of this video, if you have any interest in airplanes, stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how to land this baby, and I think you'll enjoy that. But we got a lot to talk to you about once we get to the yacht. We've got a huge contest where you can win some incredibly valuable prizes, and we need to tell you about our latest project, because it could really have a huge impact on your life. So stand by. We're going to get out to the yacht, land, get over there, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay guys, so here we are at the boat. We landed safely and we got all our stuff together and came over here to the marina. It's beautiful down here. And I think it's time right now, and let me just throw this out to you. One website making $517,000 over the last 7 years. No search engine optimization. No pay-per-click. And absolutely not one change to the website, content, anything in that 7 years. I mean, I think that would be the true definition of autopilot income. And folks, that's what Trinity Code is all about, okay? And you know, you may be asking yourself, okay, well, you know, why haven't you guys talked to us about this before? Fair question. You know, we've stayed away from kind of the get-rich-quick mindset and market ever since, you know, we got involved in creating information products to build businesses online for a whole bunch of reasons. You know, some of it, admittedly, perception. You know, we didn't want to be perceived as kind of that, you know, sort of get-rich-quick kind of thing. It almost seems too easy, you know, what I'm describing, and I think that turns people off, you know. So, but I think there have been a bunch of things that have happened over the last couple of years that have brought us to the point where now is the time for us to share Trinity Code with, you know, a select group of folks. And, you know, one of those things is that search engine optimization is just getting so much more difficult, and it's really not a viable option to do just the traditional search engine optimization, which is, you know, do link building, you don't care what kind of links you build, and, you know, put the anchor text out there, the highly optimized anchor text, and get ranked in the top 5 and keep yourself there. It's just not reasonable to be able to do that because of cost and the risk associated with it and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, we'll talk more about that in the future. But so that's changed, and so we kind of have to go back to the start of this whole, you know, ability to drive traffic without search engine optimization and pay-per-click, and we're going to talk lots about that. But, you know, $517,000 in 7 years, no SEO, no PPC, and no changes. That's what we need to be able to teach people to do, because that's what the promise of internet marketing has always been. It's what you always thought internet marketing should be. And you know, it's definitely time to do that because of all these different market conditions. And also, frankly, you know, we've matured and we have a reputation of providing quality stuff, and we're not worried anymore necessarily about being perceived as that, you know, get rich quick kind of people, whatever that means exactly. And the other nice thing is that Aiden came into our lives, you know, and I think that has really allowed us to take all the things that we've been doing, you know, over the years, and this, you know, this incredible way to make money so easily, and really systematize it. You know, it's one thing to be able to do it for yourself, right, and with your own stuff, but to be able to teach it and to be able to kind of package it up, put a bow on it, and get it out to people is more difficult. And you know, we really needed some help with that, and another pair of eyes who hasn't been kind of living, eating, and breathing it for all these years, and that's what Aiden's brought to us. And so we have this ability to now to be able to put that all together, put all the tools, all the training, everything in one spot to be able to teach you how to do this. And that's the promise of Trinity Code. And frankly, it's game changing. It's absolutely game changing. So that's what we want to talk to you about over the next few days, and it's internet marketing, you know, like you always wanted it to be, and it's really exciting. So what do you need to do right now? So there's a white paper that's available on this page, and it'll start to get you into the mindset about kind of what we're talking about, piece of it anyway, a big piece of it, but pretty much of a paradigm shift of a way of thinking about getting traffic. And so I'd really like you to download that and take a look at that white paper. We have an amazing contest for you guys. We're giving away $5,000 in cash and prizes over the next few days, and if you sign up to get notifications about Trinity Code and the things that are happening over the next couple of days to learn more about it, you're automatically entered into this contest. You don't have to do anything. We'll randomly select people from the email addresses that we get to give away a prize every day and starting tomorrow. So please sign up for that. So it's the white paper, it's signing up for the contest, and I did promise you guys that if you're interested, I would show you how to land the airplane. And so please stay tuned for that if you have any interest in it, and you'll see how to land the plane. And I'll see you soon to talk to you more about Trinity Code. Thanks.
All right, so here we are on left downwind for runway 6 in Burlington. It's a little bumpy out here today, so Aiden will do his best to hold the camera, but we're at 100 knots, 1,600 feet. That's where we want to be. And then we're going to get a beam the numbers up here. And just about now, we're beaming the numbers. So we're going to power down. We're going to put our first notch of flaps in. And we're going to start to establish a descent of about 500 feet a minute or so. And we're looking for that, you know, anywhere between 90 and 100 knots. And we got about a 45-degree angle where the numbers are in our rear view mirror. And we'll turn base. Runway traffic Cirrus 224, Juliet Golf, left base, runway 6, Burlington. So we're gonna square off here. Still at about 90 knots or so, still at about 500 feet a minute. The wind's pushing us a bit, so we'll correct that, making sure we don't overbank. Put our next notch of flaps in. And we're going to turn final in a minute. A little bit more power. Runway traffic Cirrus 224, Juliet Golf, turning final, runway 6, Burlington. And there she goes. Not too aggressive of a bank, I want to be careful here. A pretty good airspeed. We're out here anyway. Got wind pushing us all over the place here. No problem. Okay, we're a little fast. That is how you land a plane, and we landed in pretty short order.